Mark Golan has more bank account than Andrew Holness. According to report, Mark Golan has 32 active bank account while the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, has 9. And this, I have to listen and think if I'm in reality. Because during the time when Mark Golan was trying to use the IC to take down Andrew Holness, thinking that they could get an early election, Mark Golan number one premise when he called that emergency press conference is that the Prime Minister operate on 28 bank accounts. Also, Peter Bunting come out and said that the Prime Minister is a man of plenty accounts. And then you have the bloggers them and the PNP idiots them come out and start to talk about Andrew Holness at 28 accounts. No, nobody should not have so many accounts. Now, I have been on several platforms where PNP bloggers and even also MPs and whoever were using the 28 bank account to attract people or to discredit and mud up the Prime Minister's name. And I was the one to reiterate them that, listen, the Prime Minister does not have 28 active bank accounts according to the integrity report, but 9. Now, since the news broke that the opposition leader has 32 bank accounts, active bank accounts, let me put that in. They have come out stating that there's nothing wrong with Mark Golan has 32 bank account because him rich, him family rich, because yes, them have slave royalties from back then, and also he's a businessman. But then again, the businessman robbed the fucking poor from back in the 90s with all the sweetheart deals that people need to get into. And I can make it a point of duty that I bring it across this platform. But another that me I talk about, they're saying that there's nothing wrong with it. Then why did Mark Golan went on stage and outline it to the Jamaican people, and why did the PNP bloggers run with it for months, month upon months, trying to discredit the Prime Minister, trying to discredit the Prime Minister with this propaganda to the point where them start to call the man thief because he has 28 bank account. There's nothing else that they can use to mud up this Prime Minister name, because he has not been charged for anything, and there's no other Prime Minister, government minister that has went through the vetting process because he was targeted by the Integrity Commission. And also, I believe that Mr. Kevin Stevenson should be investigated or arrested based on what he did to the Prime Minister and based on a report by Stephanie Findler Blake. Yes, Jamaica, this is the height of hypocrisy because they're saying there's nothing wrong with the opposition leader as him can have about 100 and hard. But it's so wrong for the little black man, the little black youth from Spanish Town. We have ambition and want to help his family. They want to bring his family out of certain situation. Something wrong with it. Something wrong because him a thief. We don't know tangible evidence. Where's the love for the black child? Why does this man have this integrity and have truth to his name when his history prove that there's nothing to support it? Nothing. And this is a society that we're living in Jamaica. A crazy society that is perplexing and confusing. Can the black man get a break? God no, can he? Without being called thief and dishonest, murderer. These are repetitions from the slaves' field that they used to describe us. Dishonest, thief, if anything are gone for we have inducted it in our culture. Once you see a black brother rise out of the pit and out of a certain state, either him a thief, him a batman, him a gunman, him cannot use his sheer will and his wisdom and understanding that God give and has imprinted in every man. He can't use it to get himself out of a certain situation. He has to be a thief, he has to be a murderer, he must be a freak man backside. That is the reality, that is the mindset of Jamaicans. I don't know about no other black ethnicity, But I am talking on behalf of Jamaica, and I'm ashamed and I'm ashamed of it. I'm proud of Jamaica, but I'm ashamed of this mindset. And you don't need to put sense out of nonsense. This man has been investigated for over 5 years. They went back straight to when the man was a juvenile, to when time his mother opened an account and probably put his name on it. They went as far back and did not find anything on this man. The integrity report is full of calculation in windows, and that's why I said I need to question Kevin Stevenson motive and why did Stephanie Findler Blake just up and resigned from something that she was doing for practically 20 odd years without a trace. This is the reality that we're facing in Jamaica. The black man can't catch a break. Not from other races and not from the black race too. Because if he might rise to an occasion, he might thief. Him crooked. Look at the Prime Minister. Look at the good things that the Prime Minister is doing. Look at the social program. Look at it. But no, this man is crooked. He's a thief. He might thief poor people money. He might thief taxpayers' money. And there's nothing to prove that. So how do we get to this? Why do we interject it, that negative connotation on the Prime Minister? It has to be this fucking, watch my language, it has to be this man. And this propaganda of 28 account, they link thief to it. Say man a 28 bank account, him a thief. He might rob taxpayer money because he's not supposed to have so much. But none the opposition leader has 30 hard accounts. And yes, it is perfectly fine. Because he's a rich man, because he has slave loyalty from back then. That is the sad reality. Rumble show, man, rumble. I'm out. Peace and love.